Hill to Shane's Rib Shack from High Point Andrews Red Raiders. Brian, good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
How the offensive line days going for you?
It's going good.
How long you been playing offensive line?
7 years.
7 years. So you go all the way back to middle school and rec ball too then? Always the same position?
Yeah, the same position.
Which one?
Right tackle.
Right tackle? So he's left tackle, that being Deontay, you're the right tackle. Do you guys ever try to kind of confuse the opposition and flip-flop, ever flip each other over? Maybe he goes one side, you come his side? Flip him?
No.
Here's another thing for you about the old offensive line days. Anybody do any, we talked about that play with Deontay, about that wide sweep we did back when I was a young kid, the wide sweep 37 with the tailback. He would run to the right side, we put him in front of the block. Do you guys ever do any pulling, do some pulling work?
Not the tackles.
No. How about the guards?
Yes.
Guards do pull some. I guess in the guards pool, you guys got to make sure you're not in their way when they come down that way.
Yeah, we do.
What's your favorite play on the team, the favorite play you guys run?
My favorite play would be probably be buck sweep.
Buck sweep. How does a buck sweep work? We don't have to give it away because you've already used it to perfection against Central. You've already whipped Riesel with it. You've already beat Ravenscroft with it. And who else you guys beat with that play? You've won 4 games. Ravenscroft, Reedsville, Central. Who's the third team? Cummings, that's right. Whipped up Cummings, broke him in half. So the buck sweep, how's that play work?
Basically, like, I'm just blocking down to the linebacker, and the guards, both guards pull.
They both pull? So you're playing, you said right tackle. So you're blocking the linebacker. Both guards are pulling. Right guard and left guard? Are they pulling to the outside left, I guess, since you're blocking inside this linebacker? This play kind of going to the left a little bit or going to the right?
It's going to the right.
Going to the right. So you guys push everybody to the left, so the right side's wide open.
Well, really, it's like it depends on like which side coach puts me on.
Gotcha. Now you're blocking down a linebacker. Do you like blocking down those linebackers, or do you like going head up against maybe the opposing tackle better?
I really don't really matter to me.
I guess if you're blocking down a linebacker, you got to get an angle. You got to get in the habit of that angle. That angle's got to be if you're right tackle, correct? So you got to get if you're blocking down a linebacker, you got to get that angle going right toward him in that direction, and pretty much. As opposed, see, when I played, I had problems, man. I always wanted to do one thing. Coach always, he tried to break my mind, break my spirit. He always make sure I want to go head up. I want to block the guy in front of me. Let me take care of this one guy. Worry about him. Linebackers, let's let the guards get that. We learned to do it right later on as time went on. But how about downfield blocking? You getting some of that too?
I do.
How's that go?
Fun.
You put some pressure on those defensive backs?
Yeah.
What do you think the biggest asset to your game might be? Would it be your strength or speed or game knowledge? What's the biggest plus about your game as a lineman?
Probably my strength. My strength, probably.
Probably strength. Hit the weight room pretty hard this past summer? Saw some improvement?
Yeah.
Where were you at? Maybe let's just talk about the old I was here, now I'm there. Where were you at bench-wise or weight-wise when you started? Where you at now? Where did you get to? How much you improved?
You mean like my freshman year or like?
This past summer.
Last summer, let's see, my bench max in the summer was, well, like the beginning was like 315. It went up to 345.
That's a pretty good improvement there. When you get to the 300s and start improving at 10, 15 here and there, that's a pretty good jump right there. Going back, like you said, back to your freshman year, how far have you come since then?
Freshman year, I'm gonna be just honest, I was lazy when I was a freshman.
Didn't work hard then.
I didn't work hard. Yeah, but like in my sophomore year, and like ever since that, I've been working hard.
What lit the fire? What got the match? What struck the match got you fired up? What got you going?
Winning states. Winning states.
Now, were you on that state championship team then, right?
I was.
Were you starting back then too?
I wasn't.
So you saw some playing time on it.
I saw like when we was like up like a lot, I got that.
Yeah, that was still offensive line back then too? Do you ever do any defensive line work also? Once in a while, gotcha. But that state championship, that's what kind of got the spark going. Kind of give me the old breakdown, because mentally you're thinking about this. I can tell you're thinking about it already. You were then on that state championship team, but you were kind of a limited position player. You didn't play a lot. Now you're on this team this year where you play a lot. You're the man, one of the men up front, big offensive lineman, and you want to win that title this year. What's the mindset about trying to get that job done? This title will be a little bit different than the other. That one was good. You're a part of it. This one, this year, would really be yours. What's the mindset about trying to get it done this year? What do you got to do?
Like, we just gotta work hard and just do it. Like, we just gotta not mess up.
Got to be focused and focus, right? I guess the coaches use those words like focus, words like execute almost every game. What's been your favorite game so far this year for you?
Central.
Central game, that was a good win there. How about for the team? What do you think the best team win might have been?
Central.
That'd be the same thing there. Anybody on Central we can give a shout out to tonight you took care of back in the game on Monday, or just a good friendly competition?
This is good for the competition.
Yeah. It's different sometimes too. The linemen, offensive linemen, blocking the defensive guys. We heard about a lot of those guys on Central, like Jeffrey Wall and also Chambers Little and McLean, the quarterback. There were big games going in, but you guys, I mean, talk about your defensive. Give some maybe a shout out to your defensive linemen, your defensive players. You guys able to shut them down that night. Who got the job done for you on defense that night?
Just everybody.
Team effort there.
Yeah, but I want to give a shout out to my boy Terrace King. He got like 3 sacks that game. And my boy Aaron Hughman. He was just doing what he do usually.
All over the place that night.
Yeah.
That's a big win for you guys. That meant a whole lot. Next up, you got Smith coming up either tomorrow night or Monday night. Do you feel like you guys will play tomorrow, or is it going to be Monday, you think? With this crazy weather.
I don't know. I hope we play tomorrow. But if we don't,
go with it. You've done it before. What would it take to beat a team like Smith? What have you guys been working on? I mean, part of the problem is maybe, I'm sure the coaches, they know what they're doing, but I'm thinking about what I'm doing too if I were out there. I'm thinking, just had a big win against Central, had several big wins. Now we've got to make sure we don't overlook Smith. Got to be focused on them like we're other teams. What's practice been like this week? I mean, it's got to be short. You only have like Tuesday, Wednesday, get ready for Smith, a little bit on Thursday. What's it been like this week getting ready?
it's like we doing like what we usually do with practice, just like not full contact.
Not full contact? Not trying to kill anybody now. You've already done all that preseason work. What do you think the key was in the off-season that got you guys ready for this year? What do you think you guys did as far as the off-season work goes to be sure you're ready for this season? Anything in particular you guys were doing that got you in position to get all these wins?
Nothing really. We just did what we usually do.
Who's the man to get you going? Who's the man maybe in the High Point Central coaching staff or at that school to kind of get you motivated, get you going? You got somebody get you fired up over there? Maybe a coach, maybe a leader from your school to get you fired up? One of your coaches?
One of my coaches would be Coach McCoy.
Coach McCoy. Yeah. Go all the way to the top. The boss man gets things done. He challenges you guys pretty well then. On the offensive line, is that kind of like you guys ever get together? I mean, you're together tonight, nice night, having a team meal kind of like tonight. Other times you guys get together for meals or Coach told me something. Coach McCoy taught me, I guess, either Monday or Tuesday. He said if you guys, maybe if the team as a whole, something about if you rush for 300 yards, he gets you guys ribs or something. One of
He gets those wings.
He gets the wings, that's right. What do you guys got to do to earn those wings?
You just get you gotta get 300 rushing yards. 300
rushing yards as a team. You got a pretty good chance. Tell me about a couple of these backs. I'm going to let you get rolling here pretty quickly. But what about, is it Travis Steele? What kind of letter is he?
Travis, he likes, Travis is like he just like to cut back, man. But he will always find a hole.
Is he a speed man?
I wouldn't say speed.
More of a power man then? What about, is it Ahmad or Jamad Cherry?
Jamad Cherry.
Jamad Cherry, what's he like as a runner?
He just like a runner that can do it all.
He can do it all.
He can do it all.
I noticed between Steele and Cherry and Brown, you guys have got like 25 touchdowns as a team. Those guys have got about, I guess, about 16 of those 25. What about, is it Jordan Brown?
Yeah.
What kind of runner is he?
Jordan, I would like to say he was like a speed man.
Because I think he's been in the end zone about 6 times this year. Got a lot of balance in that offensive backfield. Who are some of those other guys? I wrote down Steele and Cherry and Brown, and there's one guy that's like Palaspo.
Oh, Pabusa.
Pabusa. What's he like?
Pabusa, he's like, Pabusa's a hard working running back. Like I believe like he'll be one of the best running backs that come to the school.
And is he's not a senior then, right?
No, he is junior.
He's got some time ahead of him then. You're a senior, right?
Yes, sir.
What are you going to be doing next year about this time? I know you hope to have that state championship ring, be wearing that, but what will you be doing next year after your graduation?
Hopefully I'll be in college.
What do you think about going? Any place in particular?
Nah, not any place.
Nothing else?
Any place to give me like.
If you visit any places yet? You looking anything over?
Yeah, I visit A&T campus, NC State campus.
You know how that is. Earlier tonight, this is a secret, I should probably tell you, I got to tell you this. Earlier this evening at Shane's Rib Shack, wasn't football, but NC State's assistant basketball coach was here having a meal, of all things. How crazy that might be. Coach Bobby Luke stopped into Shane's Rib Shack earlier today, and Coach Russell Durrell, the softball coach of Northern Guilford, he's in the house. We've got a lot of celebrities here tonight. We've got Shane's Rib Shack going on in a big way here this evening.
Are you always here?
Tell me about, if you will, any favorite TV shows. What do you do in your spare time, or free time? What do you do?
I really don't watch TV.
No TV time.
I really don't watch TV.
No favorites there. What about music? What kind of music you listen to?
Eminem.
Eminem? Got any favorite radio stations you may be tuned in about all the time?
102.
102 Jams is the one to go with there. What about favorite dessert when you have your meal? Is there a favorite dessert like that?
Ice cream, I guess.
Ice cream, man. Any favorite flavor over there?
Cookie and cream.
That's a good choice. I like the cookie and cream, especially when you get that like in a milkshake is always good. And I also like that Reese's shakes. Those are always good as well. A couple of final questions for you. What would you say is your overall favorite meal? I know you like wings.
My favorite meal would be probably spaghetti.
Spaghetti meatballs. Boy, I wish I could have some soon. I always love that too. It's a great pregame meal too if you get. What do you guys eat for a pregame meal before a big Friday night game or maybe a Monday night game? What's the pregame meal for Andrews?
We have like a lot of different things. We have spaghetti, sometimes chicken, sometimes ribs.
Do you guys eat that at the school or go to particular?
We eat at the school.
Gotcha. Sum up, if you will, for us quickly as you close out. Give us your thoughts on Coach Rodney McCoy, your head coach. What's he meant to you as a player?
Coach McCoy has been like he's been a real good motivator. Like he's motivated me from when I was a sophomore.
You got that fire going in, huh?
He motivated me with that from the sophomore year up to now. And I just hope he can mistakes.
You've come a long way. What about your offensive line coach?
Coach Rob?
Coach Rob, yes.
Coach Rob pushes. Yeah, I respect him and appreciate it for all he's done for us.
And you kind of look at him too. I think he's one of those coaches. He's been there and done a lot of this too. I guess he was an Andrews graduate from years ago. Went on and played at Davidson. Went and played some arena ball, and he's been around. Again, tell us what the goal is for the rest of this year. You've told us already a couple of times. Send that goal to us a final time.
Win states and don't lose them.
And get that championship ring. Now, it was Brian Hill, right? Yes. Brian, thank you for being here. Who do we have left? We talked to Deontay Davis-Bryant. Now, who's our last member for this Andrews team?
Daquan Leggett.
Got it thrown in?
Daquan Leggett.
Daquan Leggett. Daquan is coming up. Let's get Mr. Leggett in. Brian, thank you. Good luck to you to get that championship.